So we got major changes going on at Salesforce on their leadership team. So what is Salesforce? Everybody knows Salesforce, the first cloud CRM company established in 1999. They totally revolutionized cloud computing, and they're very well known for their culture. Mark Benioff being their CEO and fearless leader for the past almost 25 years, and his newly appointed successor, Bret Taylor, who was appointed just about a year ago co-CEO and started taking over a lot of his responsibility. Let it be known that he's going to be leaving company in January. Now, we thought that might have been only the first first leader leaving, but it's not him. There's a whole slew of other executives that are also leaving. So why is this so important? Because Bret Taylor was made a co-CEO and was seen by many as the future protege, or the future CEO that will take over all of Mark Benioff's responsibilities. He was given the responsibility. His direct reports included CFO, CMO, and many other group company CEOs reporting directly to him, with Mark Benioff leaving to himself only the charities and the nonprofits, which he's super passionate about. And apparently Bret he was brought into Salesforce with the acquisition of Quip a few years ago, but he's a startups man. He's had a tremendous run at Salesforce, but he felt like it's time for him to move on or move back into the startup world. So that's what he's going to be pursuing. And this sheds a whole cloud of uncertainty about the valuation of Salesforce and what is to come next. Now, this leadership departure is not just him; it's almost a whole exodus. The other notable person to announce his departure is Stewart Butterfield, who is the founder and CEO of Slack, which was acquired a couple years ago by Salesforce for about $28 billion, which was a massive acquisition. And he was also a very well-known leader and beloved, and has announced that he'll be leaving. Now, what's very unique, I think, to Mark Benioff is his passion and love for his employees. When Bret Taylor announced that he's going to be departing, he got very emotional on TV interview and said, "We're going to win him back. We're going to do everything to bring him back." Let's see if that will happen. But it's just seeing that sentiment and care is really special. So how does this tie into what you can do with Chartloop? So when there's such changes at large organizations, there's a lot of unrest with leadership, with employees. There's uncertainty, even if it's a tremendous company, right? When all these leaders are leaving, it does not, creates fear, confusion with the employees. So this is a good opportunity to look at potential hires or candidates from there, whether it's if you're doing executive recruiting, so you're looking at, C, N-1, -2, -3 kind of level, SVPs, VPs, might be a very good opportunity to do some proactive outreach to them. So I want to kind of walk you through a few insights that I saw over the past few days as this whole saga is unrolling with Salesforce. So let's dive in here. So first of all, on Chartloop, what I did was went on and built an org chart of the C-suite of Salesforce to see what's happening. So I went in, I put in Salesforce name, and I populated this. Now, looking at their C-level, it's a massive C-suite, and you can see here there's about 1,700 people. There's in total in the company Salesforce has about 70,000, maybe 80,000 employees. So this will be all the kind of VP levels. Now at the very top here, we could see a lot of the group CEOs or co-CEOs. So we have Bret Taylor here. If I click on his name, I can very nicely see him. I can also see, take me to his profile. So we could see that. We can also highlight them. I've also taken the approach of also combining other data sources. So looking at the Insider, Business Insider org chart, and they have some very fresh reports. So for example, they were reporting on the changes, right? Who are the most, the 12 execs underneath Mark Benioff and Bret Taylor. So we can see that the people right underneath them are right, like the CTO Parker Harris, CFO, CEO Brian Milham, or right Stewart Butterfield, who's also right departing now, or Sarah Franklin, the CMO. So these are all people who will now be kind of be clamoring into this vacuum. They'll probably be, some of them will be taking leadership roles. So it'll be very exciting and interesting to see where they move from here. You can obviously take in any name here and then search it, find them in Chartloop and kind of do further analysis over there. It's interesting to see that also Twitter is really full of different insights, people going out reporting on the various people that are leaving. Like, for example, I mentioned Stewart Butterfield, Bret Taylor, Mark Nelson, the CEO of Tableau, Tamar Yoshua, who's a renowned CPO and board member of many cloud companies, Jonathan Prince, SVP marketing. So there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of question about the valuation of the company. Some other insights that I was seeing is looking into some of their talent over the past year. So we could see growth over the past 6 months is pretty much stalled, right? It's only 1% growth, 10% in the last year. We could see here if we look at the count of the new hires. So we could see there's a massive drop off in kind of from June 2022. And then from 1,700, almost 2,000 hires per month to 900, 800, 500 November, so it's really slowing down. Also, from some insider information that I had, there was some vendors selling to Salesforce since kind of Q1 or Q2, around April or May. They've really held spending that has to do with any new hires. So that's something to keep in mind. People are questioning, are there further implications of the company? Are there going to be layoffs there? Projection of their revenue for 2023 is still pretty strong, but this casts the whole company in doubt. And also looking at their stock over the last year or 6 months, right, it's down 50%. If you look at the past month, it's down 10%. This whole wave of departures has not been doing well for Salesforce. So those are a few thoughts and insights on Salesforce. Obviously, with the economy entering a recession is impacting all companies, and even definitely one of the best companies in the whole cloud CRM space. So feel free to dive in. You could use Chartloop to definitely find some good profiles to be looking at outreaching, whether for executive or for more mid-level or entry-level roles. Hope this is helpful for you, and hope to see you soon again.